All right, guys. So let's talk about real services and real results because the way I see it, this industry is in decline. It's been in decline for some time, and there's a good reason for it. What we've seen is we moved from an era of independent individual webmasters like in the late 90s to early ooze to outsourced web development that was primarily in Southeast Asia and in Central Asia and India. And now we've moved to a situation where web development is scattering again, right? And you're seeing outsourcing decentralized from the main hubs in Asia and the main hubs in India, and it's all over the world now. You have outsourced web development in Russia. You have outsourced web development in Latin America. You have it in Europe. You have it in America, for that matter. And maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. That's on the development side. But what I see happening is I see services degrading. You're seeing a lot of services get sold that when you go and you look at them up close, they're white label and they're being catered, they're being, marketed to small agencies. But when you really look at these services under scrutiny, they're designed to be granular in price, but they're not designed to be effective like they used to be. And there's a good reason for that. And I think that it comes from this decentralization. Everybody is trying to create a sort of a linear, pattern, right? Or a bell curve type pattern, actually, where we have services for people at all levels, right? Where somebody can come and say, I want a website, I want it for $5. Another person can say, I want a website for $50, another $500, another $5,000. And as a white label, consultant, we want to be able to cater to everybody. But the truth is there are cutoffs. You cannot deliver somebody something valuable for $5. You just can't. But now developers understand this, right? Now that we're seeing development fragment, we're seeing developers offer services at all these different levels. And they're hollowing out the services so that they're not doing what they're supposed to. And as a consequence, we're seeing lots of services on the market that just should not be there. It's really unfortunate, but it's absolutely a fact, and it's everywhere. We see it all up and down the line with websites, with social media, with SEO, with pay-per-click campaigns, and so on, that there are services out there. So it makes it much more complicated if you're a white label developer or agency and you want to select somebody to some services to sell. And maybe, that's why Rocket Driver exists in a sense. We exist because we've worked really hard to vet all our services and make sure what we have on offer is all viable. We don't sell anything that isn't effective, but it's not so with a lot of companies out there. So guys, when you go out there and you're looking for a company to, for a bunch of services to resell, really vet the stuff. Ask the tough questions. If something's too good to be true, it probably isn't true.